Donna, as you know, I love talking about motherhood on this podcast. And since I'm married to your son, I have a lot of questions for you. I, of course, have 4 girls and you raised 2 boys.
Oh, yeah.
And witnessing a household of all girls now and being close to it.
Yeah.
What would you say are the biggest differences between raising boys and girls?
The thing that just amazes me is how they will sit down and do a craft for a certain period of time. That wasn't my experience.
No.
It was constantly running around, jumping off of things, getting into trouble, running out the door, starting the car up, when they were 3. So
yes,
they got into a lot of stuff.
Now, is there one that you would say is tougher or just different?
I think Jason, because he was the oldest and, always the elder child in the family, not all the time, but especially with Jason, he would tend to listen and follow the rules. Yeah, Travis isn't a rule follower. No, he runs to the tune of his own drum.
We had a conversation after I had Bennett where you had mentioned 3 girls still sounds a little bit nicer than 2 boys for that age.
Yeah.
Because, a bird.
It must be one of my ancestors.
Now, much like you're saying, doing a craft, we often start our day with a nice drawing, coloring session.
Yeah.
And I have said that in that moment, a house of boys would never. They would never.
No, they're breaking the crayons. It's like I saw one time 2 different fields. There was a field full of boys playing soccer and a field full of girls playing soccer. The girls, you ask them to get in a circle and kick the ball between each other. With the boys, one's, playing basketball with the soccer ball. They are, hitting each other. They're wrestling on the floor. They're doing everything but what they're told to do. So, yeah, completely different.
It might be tougher for us later.
Yeah,
sure.
Could be. Yeah, for sure.
Now, I also couldn't have you on and not ask about the famous story of Jason with the knives in the front yard.
Oh, geez. Yeah, I had just picked them up from daycare and we had gotten home. And I decided I was going to go upstairs and change because I had my, work outfit on. So I'm upstairs, I get the shorts on, and I hear from across the street this person calling, "Oh my God, he's got a knife." And I knew who it was immediately.
Did you really?
Yes, I knew it was Jason. He was the only one that was tall enough they could reach him. And I literally had him high up in a cabinet because I had to keep everything sharp away from both of them. But yeah, I ran out there. I only had my shorts on and a bra. I literally ran out and, and then everybody was clapping on the street. They were so excited about that picture. So it was really kind of funny, but, Jason was literally throwing it up in the air and it would come down and hit the ground and
to stick in the grass.
Yeah. And Travis is just looking at it and I'm like, oh my God, that could have went right through his head. But yeah, that was a scary time. That was a scary one.
Yeah. I'm always brought back to little Jason when he headbutted grandma.
Oh yeah. He did that with my mother. Yeah. Yeah. He thought that was just great fun because Ed and he used to do it all the time.
Sure.
Just as a little game. And he wasn't even walking. They would just headbutt each other. And sure enough,
like a little love tap.
He pretty much knocked my grandmother out. Their grandmother out. And the other time is Jason was 2 months old and I had just dried my hair and he picked up a hairdryer and hit me over the head and I saw stars on that one. Yeah. And he wasn't doing it to be mean or anything. He just thought it was fun. Thought it was funny. What 2-year-old can pick up a hairdryer and swing it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, he had muscles back then.
Now, as the mother of that man's 4 children, how can I prevent my kids from repeating their dad's mistake?
Oh, geez. I think every child is their own and they come up with their own thoughts. So something that they're going to come up with is going to be completely different than what my children did because they're watching different shows.
Sure.
They're looking at cartoons, and I'm sure that Jason had seen that on some cartoon. They both like to mimic.
Now, you've told so many great stories about Jason and Travis. Is there one that you haven't told and maybe you've been saving for the perfect moment and maybe this is that moment?
I don't know.
You've aired it out. You've exposed them.
There's one in particular that I do remember. I used to have to keep the keys up high, just like I had to keep the knives up high. And Travis, for some reason, was opening up the drawers and he was climbing up them. He was 3, climbing up the cupboards to get to the keys. And for some reason, I was in the bathroom or whatever. I mean, you got to go. And I'm all by myself. I go out the back door, and there's the 2 of them sitting in the car. Now, mind you, the car was locked. So Travis would watch us like a hawk. He knew exactly what we were doing. He knew how to unlock the car door, get into it, and then slam it shut. And I don't know how he did it, but somehow, and thank goodness, it was it was not an automatic.
Sure.
Okay. And he put the keys in the car. He knew exactly what to do and turned it on, and it jumped and went right through the garage door. And Jason, thank goodness, was sitting next to him, and he was just like, he was so excited. But he could have been standing in front of it. It could have been a really bad moment.
I will tell you, after watching the dynamic between our own kids now, I wouldn't be surprised if Jason wasn't following him to say, nope, put the key in the hole.
Yeah.
And now you're gonna want to turn it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he actually got it started. Yeah, he did at 3. So from then on, I always had to have my keys on my person. I could not hide them.
That's terrible.
Because they could see where I left them. So yeah, that was a little scary.
Not Trav out here just saving receipts.
Yeah, there's some other ones with the car, but I can't go into it.
The trunk?
Yeah.
When it was going to be sold the next day?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
we'll leave that.
Yeah.
We'll leave that one alone.
Yeah.
Be out of respect for the individuals involved.
Yeah.
We'll keep that one between us.